Coming up next, from Golden One. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin, and here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. DeAndre Hunter out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Magician, and it's Stevens in at the point. Power down with both hands.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Wallace. He's covered closely. We're about 1 minute into the first. For three, Hunter. Edey with the rebound. On offense, here are the Kings. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. Sinks the three-pointer.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Stephens, good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Wallace, the pass to Goodwin. Goes back up. Count it.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Stephens. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. In the corner, it's Hunter. Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. 5 on the clock. Baseline J on the way. Fades back. Edey with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Wallace kicks to Anderson. Pass to LaRavia. No good with the triple. Chicago trails by 3. Here's Magician coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. And that one, good.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Jackson, he's checked in for Sacramento. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. To take a look at the Suns. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
I think for the Cavaliers, they've proved the projections right. They are a dominant club, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Toppin with the steal. In the corner, Smart with it. Pass to Clutch. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Marcus Smart does a little bit of everything. You love to see him sharing the rock.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 1. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from was a major.
The Kings have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Wallace, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Jared Allen.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Smart, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
I think it's crucial that Marcus Smart be able to drain these mid-range shots, right? He does a great job squaring himself up.
Jackson dishes to Carter. Here's Laravia. Nothing on the board. 6 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Here's Wallace. Offensive rebound. Jackson has the open look. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Clutch. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Clutch has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
It's all tied in Sacramento. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
So for Chicago right now, they got the magician. Evan Mobley is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Stevens in at the point. Carter, the pass to Hayes. Back to Carter. Pulls up on the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And now we got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants him in here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Kings making a change here. Brownie's checked in. Magician passes to Stevens. Here's Magician. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
7 feet sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
Hunter on the wing. Mobley a screen on Carter. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. He's got 5.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Magician. The 3 hits it from 3-point range. Magician's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
Pass to Edey. Fires from the line. He gets it in there. Edey's got his second basket.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Magician passes to Smart. Screen by Allen. Here's Clutch. Allen, a screen on Jackson. Here's Clutch. And it's Chicago scoring again. 1:33 left in the first half. Pass to Goodwin. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Henderson, no one around him. Off target with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Clutch. Puts up a three. Another three for Chicago.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Goodwin. Trains it from beyond the arc. Goodwin's got his second basket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Clutch. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Clutch has got the lead up to three now for the Cavs.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Edey. And here is Wallace. Goodwin kicks to Jackson. Another three for Sacramento.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Chicago's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Here's Magician. 5 points in the game. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Working against size. He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down, and let's go back in time to Shaq's rookie season. Kenny, what was your first impression of him?
I was in shock. Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say? Clutch, an impressive effort here today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Goodwin. Edey out there with Henderson. Then there's Wallace. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Wallace finds Goodwin. Two points. That one goes. Goodwin's got it all tied up now for the Kings. Cavaliers shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Here's Stephens. And he goes in for the dunk.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Kings have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Magician. A 3-ball. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. And he gets it to go. Edey's got 8.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Chicago making a switch here. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at the Magician, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
And you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Chicago shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Wallace outside. Pass to LaRavia. Drills it from outside. LaRavia's got his second bucket of the night.
And now this game's taken on a whole new field since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Here's Stephens. Shot clock at 6. Back to Mobley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Mobley's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now you've got to play in pick and roll if you're in the NBA game. Evan Mobley, a very good screen setter and a nice roll there.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Kings making a change here. Pass to Stephens. Mobley, a screen on Sabonis. In the corner, it's Hunter. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Kings leading now by 3. Jackson from long range. Here's Sabonis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Pass to Stephens. Here's Mobo. Wallace covering. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Carter with it, guarded by Hunter. Here's Jackson, and the Kings check on 2 more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And some changes here for the Kings. Clowney's checked in, and it's Bridges in for Wallace. Pass to Clowney. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Clutch, guarded by Jackson. Clutch the pass to Brewer. Sweet little floater. Brewer's got his first basket.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Jackson, that's good.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Kings lead by 6 and will return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So for Chicago right now, Jared Allen is out there with Toppin, and it's Clutch. Then it's Magician, and it's Stevens in at the 1.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Shot on the wing, and it's Carter missing.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Shepard's checked in for Reynolds. And Chicago also making a switch. Mobley, he's checked in for Toppin. Over in the corner, Shepard. Pass to Clowney. That 3 off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Clutch.
Oh, wow.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Sacramento leading by 4. Carter outside. Here's Jackson. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Henderson's checked in for the Kings. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Out left to the wing. Spins. Here's Wallace. Knocks down the 3 ball.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. He told his guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Henderson. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Magician, fires for 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Timeout, Kings. Jared checked in for Chicago. Clutch comes in for Hunter. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to LaRavia. Here's Heaney. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Jared Allen.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay. Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
To the paint, here's LaRavia. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Pass to Clutch. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Wallace. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to LaRavia. It's good from long range. LaRavia's got the lead up to 10 now for Sacramento.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Here's Goodwin out to Wallace. Three-pointer. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Right wing for the three. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Wow, you have to love the decision-making of the big man. Mr. Mobley, what a pass.
Here's Heaney. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 35 seconds left in the game. Here's Magician. Wallace covering. Here's Clutch. And a miss there on the triple. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Jared Allen. Third personal foul. Third team.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail.
Yeah, slick. Yeah, slick. Yeah, slick. You know I got the wave, I don't even swim. Hold on. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit. Fuck, give fuck. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit. You know I got the wave, I don't even swim. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit.
be Bonnie Clyde, saying we gon' be like. We don't need no middleman. Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it for the right price. That's my right hand man. We out in Shibuya, outside in Japan. Stripes running on me like Kruger. What's it to ya? Introduce you to my new. Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it. It's a couple different ways you make it out this life. Know your steps just in case they come cut out the lights. Got no respect for no reading out my rights. Fame expensive, maybe we can speak about the price. When they talk about my name, know I define greatness. We couldn't rush a day, it took divine patience. Ain't nothing been the same, that's just my observation. These memories never fade, no I cannot erase them. I done watched loyalty disintegrate, blowing in the wind, windows down on the interstate. I was confused, I always thought when the money came, that meant sunny days and all your problems just went away. Ain't nothing slow me down like when I had a Sprite. Sometimes it was, then it was like we was at the light. They be that precise, you're not familiar with begging God to just bring my energy protected. I've been burning sage, follow how you feel it. You won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing. I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? When your talent speak for itself, never pretend to be great. I moved on from that Nike box, I tried to fill up a safe. Get real, it turn you numb, feel like your feelings erase. You ain't never got the chills till you shake. Homie, the streets cold, no contributions to nothing I was pursuing. I understand it's hard to call it a movement if it ain't moving. Keep your energy the same from all them days when I felt ruined. Had everything to gain, but you complain while we regrouping. We sat around the table, broke bread like the Cypher. Judas, I could feel you touch a snake and it might bite you. Can I call and ask you for the things you asking me? Probably wouldn't let me use your bathroom if I had to. You probably wouldn't throw no water on me. Now you trying to swim, you see my jeweler threw some water on me. If I was you and you was me, you would've left me out. Got it on my own, I would never ask you to help me. Energy protected, I've been burning sage. Follow how you feel it, you won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it, don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing, I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me?
his head, put a water on me, know the soccer fiend. Mean cash changer, hold him in. Take no mislead. I can get it a lot cheaper. Had a chance, I wouldn't do nothing different. Keep around and score me back for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I holy on me, that's the president. Don't need no McCone with it. Ain't hard to people know you are the first. Can't keep around and score me back for business. Know what bad that one out of this. A lot of cash help me clear my mess. Raymond Rich was trying to whip a Bentley. I got a recipe, it's confidential. He's dropping on me, trying to clone. See them pulling up, being alone. Rich rolling with the stone. I mail him to you, send him for the distance. And there is head of stone. Medusa had him having on the tone. Stick with me and the drop six. Pop him like I'm Al Capone. Million cash changer, hold him in. Come a lot cheaper, we are not equal. I told you, ride around with 100 on. On with 40 out on him. On his head, put a water on me, know the soccer fiend. Mean cash changer, hold him in. Take no mislead. I can get it a lot cheaper. Had a chance, I wouldn't do nothing different. Keep around and score me back for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I holy on me, that's the president. Don't need no McCone with it. Ain't hard to people know you are the first. Can't keep around and score me back for business. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These people done turned us into bosses. That's my number. Oh yeah. Hey, I find a loophole. Been since a youngster. Fully, we can't let no punk us. About no, I treat a model like a free. I know thugs, I know. I was raised to get some money, flip that like 10 ways. In the, my money hungry, stack that for 90 days. In the room, they like they getting paid. Rolls Royces in the trenches, parked in front of Section 8. I'm on a strict diet, hood, bocce, and you know how I rock. I pass the no action, one up top. We at the Angelino at the top. Foul introduced the she going. Go ahead and shoot your shot. I throw the lamb in course. I'm on Deuce Block. He run now for sport. We off the court. They hating, that's of course. Them bum poor. Sponsoring no. Got money, we want more. I find a loophole. Been since a youngster. Fully, we can't let no punk us. About no, I treat a model like a free. I know thugs, I know. I was raised to get some money, flip that like 10 ways. In the, my money hungry, stack that for 90 days. In the room, they like they.
Now, let's meet the stars.
And the highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got two bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
And the starting group for Chicago. We've got Mobley. He's out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Magician in at the 2.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Here's Easy Breezy. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Who poked away. Now here's Exum. He's guarded closely. Halliburton right side. Chicago with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result. Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Timeout, timeout. Timeout. Timeout, time.
Keep shooting that.
Timeout. Timeout. Start.
Yo, keep shooting that.
I'm keep coming.
Good take, baby.
j'ai quitté mon tailleur. Et bien faire, je roule en défaut. Le mien, la monnaie. Je finis le jack et la monnaie. J'ai besoin de nature, de soleil. Je fume le pollen en bonnet. Je fume le pollen en bonnet. Futur physique. Je fume le pollen. Et bien faire, je c'est bien un bon bouge, les bien, mais tu vois ça de très gros, ça va trop vite. Côté lobby comme convoité, comme fort. Me dis que je t'aime, me dis pas love et yo. Toujours en ma crise, mais j'ai quitté mon tailleur. Et bien faire, je